Welcome to the Jolly Roger. I'm Brian, this is my wife Lynn, and today we're going to be making chicken pot pie. Thank you for the winners of last month's suggestion. Our drawing happens at the end of every month, but what we're going to do is I have a chicken I tore apart yesterday just for a video you will see on Tuesday and show you how to break down a whole chicken. But if I was going to do this, I would just leave the chicken whole and roast it as it is, but had a request to show how to break down a chicken. So we're just oiling our chicken, and then I'm going to season it with some garlic powder, onion powder, Cavender seasonings, and salt and pepper. And this is going to go in an oven, 400 degrees, and we're going to bake it until it's done, or roast it, I should say. We want to be generous with our seasoning. Also, we're going to season our filling as well, not just the chicken itself. All right, so we're all seasoned. I'm gonna throw this in the oven and we're gonna watch it bake. Make sure you don't overcook your chicken breast, and then we'll clean up and then I'll get it starting making the filling. All right, so our chicken's in the oven. We're gonna go ahead and preheat our pan. I'm gonna put a little bit of avocado oil in, and we have some onions, some garlic that's been pasted up. I used a microplane for that. And then we have a bag of frozen vegetables. If you don't wanna use a bag of frozen vegetables, you're more than welcome to cut up your vegetables yourself. That's perfectly fine, but this is very convenient. And even if you wanted to skip roasting the chicken, you can always buy a rotisserie chicken from your grocery store. We've done that multiple times, but I had a chicken anyway, so might as well do it. All right, we're good. We're gonna add in our onion. We're gonna saute these just until they're translucent, and then we can add in our garlic and then our vegetables. You can grab the salt, please.
Yes.
Sweet. Just a little bit of salt helps make it cook a little quicker. It draws out the moisture. All right, we're translucent on our onions. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our garlic. Now, you only wanna cook your garlic until it becomes fragrant, until it's very aromatic. And we're gonna put that down there. Give it a stir. It's gonna take about 45 seconds, maybe 50. And then we'll add in our vegetables. All right, I'm smelling my vegetables. Now this is a big bag of vegetables. We're only gonna do half a bag. Just like that. And then we can roll it up, put it back in our freezer for another recipe. Now these are gonna thaw and loosen up, but it's gonna take a couple of minutes. And then we're gonna add in our flour, which is our thickening agent, along with our stock and our heavy cream. And we'll need that to simmer. This is gonna take a couple of minutes. Boom. I think they've softened quite a bit. It's gonna simmer for a while too, so they're gonna thaw. We're gonna add 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and that's gonna get all mixed together. We're gonna cook this just for a minute and a half, just to get that raw flour taste out. And then we're gonna start pouring in our chicken stock, and I'm gonna deglaze with that. We're gonna start adding in our stock. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's good to deglaze with. And we're gonna deglaze the bottom of our pan, get all that thawed up, because we don't want that to scorch. Keep going. I think you're good. Dump in the rest. This is 2.5 cups of chicken stock.
Homemade.
Homemade. We are going to do a revised version of our homemade chicken stock. You can go ahead and add the cream too.
Because that was the last of our chicken stock.
It was, and the chicken stock video was an older video, so it's not as good. Right there. Sweet. That's half a cup.
Ish.
And now we're gonna let this simmer, and it's gonna thicken. 2 bay leaves, we're gonna drop those in, and those are gonna simmer. And when we're done simmering, we're gonna fish those out. So nobody's a winner of a hard bay leaf. All right, I just turned the heat off. As you can see, that is pretty thick, and that's what we want, because when we add in our chicken, that's gonna, loosen it up a little bit. And we need to fish these bay leaves out. There's one right there. Still waiting on our chicken. We got maybe 4 minutes left on our chicken breast, and then maybe another 2 on our thighs and our legs. And then we'll throw this thing together. All right, so the chicken just got done. We waited until it was cool enough and we went ahead and shredded up. You want to pour that? Mm-hmm. And so we're just gonna add it to our filling. I got the crust that we made on Tuesday, and I just should have pulled it out a little sooner, but it took maybe 15 minutes for it to become malleable. So I just spread it out just a little bit to allow it to, you know, be able to mold. So when we're molding or rolling, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight, and then we're gonna rotate 90 degrees, and then we're gonna keep going. And we're gonna use the cast iron skillet today instead of like a traditional pie dish. And once I get our crust the size of the dish, we will start adding. And I only made pie enough pie to do the top. I didn't want the pie on the bottom. Lynn doesn't really like pie crusts, so we're just kind of doing just the top. But if you wanted to do the bottom and the top, you're more than welcome to do such, but that's just for us. But to mend these cracks, I mean, I just push it over, pat it down. This is so malleable that you can fix it real easy. It's not like, you know, you have to start all over.
Or you can just go to the store and buy that.
Pillsbury Doughboy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, but you know, y'all didn't come to see me use store-bought stuff, really. We did use store-bought veggies, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are gonna do the same thing. And that way you don't have to buy one thing, whereas if you bought carrots, green beans, peas, I already said carrots, corn, and you know, you gotta buy more stuff. It's just the convenience aspect. All right, sweet, it all fit. All right, so we got our filling inside. When you ever want to transfer pie dough, a rolling pin is your friend. And so we are going to place that on. Like I said, any little cracks, we're gonna trim the edge with a knife. And where the handle is, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball where that is. So we're just gonna go around the rim and just cut off any excess. You can always save the pieces of your dough, your pie crust, put some cinnamon and some sugar and bake them off and have them like for little treats for kids. So you're not just throwing away stuff. That's always an idea. Okay, so we're going to do these little crimps. You just take 2 fingers, 1 finger, and just go around the rim. It's gonna make it look nice. And we want a good picture. So it's pretty much the only reason I'm doing that, is for the picture. Just like that. Now this is gonna steam. Now necessarily, since we don't have a bottom and it's not enclosed, steam's gonna come from the outside too. However, we're gonna wanna put several little dots in here just to make sure our pie crust doesn't break. 375 degrees. Oh, egg wash. Good call.
Thanks.
We want it to look nice. So we're gonna do an egg wash, and that's what is gonna give us the brown color that we're looking for. I'm very particular about how things look, so it took me a little bit to get it done. Anyway, we got our egg wash done. It's gonna go in. We're gonna go ahead and put something underneath it, just in case it does bubble over. You don't wanna have to clean an oven. Okay.
You say that like we clean our oven.
I know, right? We definitely do not. I've cleaned it one time.
All right, timer.
We're gonna set it for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna rotate just to make sure we get even color on our pie crust. And then after that, we're done. Well, thank you. This is our chicken pot pie. Hope you give it a try, make it yourself, and hope you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's give this thing a bite. We get a little of this pie crust, some chicken. It's a little warm. We even let it cool down longer than 30 minutes. That cast iron can hold some meat. Well, it's excellent. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I already said that. Anyway, peace. See you next time. And it's kind of like finding Waldo. Too bad it's not in a red and white striped sweater.
Where the heck are you, sir? I handed you 2.
I threw 2 in. Told you. It's like finding Waldo.
Oh, found it.
There you go. I don't want to grow up. I'm just a Toys R Us kid.
I don't even have that anymore.
Nope, they went out of business. So if you're ever filling out a resume, note to self, always put manager of Toys R Us, because who are they going to call? Just saying. Throwing that out there. Letting that stick. I'm thinking it'll fit, babe.
It might.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, marinara sauce on a white chef jacket. Oh, let me tell you, that's hard to get out.
No, blood when we were in school.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't even touching anything that was bleeding or anything, and I got blood on me. I'm like, how did I get?
Or your blood
Yeah.
on yourself. That stinks too.
Peroxide.
That's right.
Peroxide gets the blood out.
Not that we're criminal minds over here or anything.
It still leaves evidence behind, but it's just gets the blood out.
Oh, well, thanks for telling me that.
You're welcome.
Now I know.